Most people don't know what their first goal should be. Head on over now to couchtoactive.com/minimum and find out for yourself how to get a successful start. Oh my goodness, happy Friday! Woohoo! Okay, today, right now, I really don't care what is going on. I just want to celebrate that it is Friday and we can carve out some joy for ourselves, right? Right? We can carve out some joy. We can own that. We don't have to be drugged down and depressed about everything just because it's fashionable to. Actually, you know what? We want to be authentic to what's really going on with us right now. But right now, this morning, Friday the 7th, I'm a little bit over caffeinated, and I'm good with that right now. I'm kind of enjoying it. Okay, so yesterday we did that fun random number generator and came to the number 136. 136. And so I went to that page of the Couch to Active book. And it was the second half of Eruc's story and the summary of it. So today we're going to actually read Erden's story. It's about, page and a half long of the book. So you can learn more about what he did. Erden and his wife Nancy are just really amazing, interesting people. They live in the Pacific Northwest. And Erden, he holds, oh my goodness. My correction, I thought he had 6 Guinness World Records, but he actually now holds 15 Guinness World Records for all kinds of things. So let me just read this to you. I think you'll find him fascinating. Erden became the first person in history to complete a solo human-powered circumnavigation of the globe. That means he traveled around the world with no motors, no sails, no engines whatsoever. He used his body, his mind, and his own muscle power to achieve what many thought was impossible. He rode across the entire Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean solo. He biked, walked, jogged, kayaked, and covered a route that was 41,196 miles long. Yeah, holy moly. In addition to his amazing physical feats, he has an incredible wife, Nancy, whom he loves dearly. On paper, Erden has it all. But what the headlines don't share is how Erden fiercely battled the couch in his own unique way. When I returned to my home in Seattle, I was stuck on the couch, barely able to even move for 6 weeks. Here I was, an accomplished athlete with all of these world records, and all I could do was stare at the TV across the living room and my half-unpacked adventure gear. I was overwhelmed, in a deep state of depression, and no, I couldn't just get over it. Nancy had moved to Sydney already, having started a new job, and our plan all along was for me to join her as soon as possible, pack up the house, and create a new life together in Australia. But instead, I spent the next 6 weeks alone in our home, literally stuck on the couch. I knew she needed me there, and I truly wanted to be with her, and I missed her presence. I wanted this change, and yet still, I was paralyzed by depression. My whole life had changed dramatically. Friends had moved on in their lives. Their children had grown. Life was similar for them, but life for me was forever changed. I did not see this coming. I felt alone and helpless, something I did not experience during my expedition. Even though I was alone, I had purpose and meaning, and now suddenly the weight of the world was hanging over me like a dark cloud. Is this what real depression feels like? I wondered. Slowly and deliberately, and with the support of friends, with one tiny step at a time, I made my ascent. After 4 months, I was finally able to join Nancy, yet the depression remained with me for a lot longer. Eventually, I pulled myself back to the gym, back to being physical, a state I know so well. Exercise is where I feel my old self. I forced my logical self to rule over my emotions, one step at a time, and with professional help, I slowly found I could begin to rejoin life. I have great compassion and understanding for people who suffer from depression and also find themselves stuck on the couch. You're not alone. Support is out there. People do care, and they want to help. But nobody can do this for you. It is possible to find hope and purpose again, and you will find many more moments of peace. Making a trip around the globe is kind of like getting unstuck from the couch. You can only conquer it one step at a time. Couch to Active's number one goal is to help you fill the gap between knowing you should exercise consistently and actually getting it done with a smile. Head on over to couch2active.com. Get the course, get the book, get going today at couch2active.com.